it just me? Give it up for Joe Minoso!
Now they want me to talk. I asked them, can I do the speech and then maybe dance? But they said no. So there's gonna be a lot of going on. First of all, I have to do one thing real quick. My mom and my sister, they live in Miami, the birthplace of Zumba. And Zumba has been gracious enough to invite them and have them join us. And I just want to say I love you guys. I thank you. I miss you so much. I'm so happy to see you here. Look at my mom. My mom's like, that's my man. That's my son. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep it short because I know we got a lot of dancing to do this weekend. They asked me to say a little bit about my story. Back in 2009, I weighed 299 pounds. And I was totally depressed. I was unemployed. I had nothing to do with my life. And I came to visit my mother down in Miami. And as you know, in Miami, there's a Zumba commercial every 2 minutes on every station. So even though I was trying to watch Friends, all I kept watching was Zumba. And I kept thinking, man, this looks kind of fun. So I bought a Groupon. I ended up going to a class. My first class in, I was way in the back because I was terrified. And the guy who's teaching the class, real flamboyant dude, he sees me like after the third song, and he's like, oh, you need to come up here. You need to come up here and show these people how to dance. And I was like, So I went up, and lo and behold, immediately I was hooked. I bought the Zumba DVD, and I did it every day in my house. The first 6 days, I actually lost that pant size that they talk about, and I was like, oh man, I'm hooked. So that kept going, and I just kept doing Zumba, and then I found Ida Borges, who I don't know if she's here, and I don't know if you guys know who she is in Chicago, but if you don't, she's a jammer. I highly recommend taking a class of her. She has completely changed my life. She's the one that convinced me to get certified as an instructor, and I owe her a great debt of gratitude, so I want to shout out to her. And through Ida, I managed to lose a total of 70 pounds. And then, after that, the world just kind of started to unfold. And I started to do things here and there. I decided I was going to be a Zumba instructor, move to LA and teach out there while I tried to get a job. But a little thing called Chicago Fire grabbed me up 2 months later. And I was obviously not able to continue teaching. But I was at a dinner with Dick Wolf, who, if you don't know who that is our God. He's the master of Chicago Fire. And we're having dinner, and he's like, you know what, my wife, she does the Zumba. What is that? And I was like, well, you know, it's kind of this dance thing, and it's really just a lot of fun and really energetic, and the people are just so happy and having a great time. And I told them, you know, I was like, just joking. I was like, you know, I happen to be a Zumba instructor, and we haven't seen what Cruz does for a side job yet, so I think it might be funny to see where that goes. And he looks at me and he goes, that is funny. And then, of course, that's what came out with what you saw in season 3 of Chicago Fire. And because of that, Zumba called me, and they have embraced me so much, and I am so grateful, and I have never seen this many faces staring at me. It's a little daunting. But you guys are incredible. And I love everything that is happening right now. I appreciate you all. And I just want to say, guys, I meant it when I said Ida really changed my life. And I also have to give a very big shout out to Christy South at Dance Bar South in Chicago. She's the one that choreographed everything that you saw on the Chicago Fire episode. So she was fantastic, and I love her. And if you're in Chicago, you got to check out her class. But I just want to say, guys, believe it or not, as Zumba instructors, you have the absolute power to change one life forever. And as somebody who has experienced that change, I humbly bow to you all. I thank you. I applaud you. Get out there, kick some ass, sweat a lot. Zumba!